So we can finally get 5% on our savings. Once again, it's been a while since this has been kind of readily available to most people, but Nationwide have brought it back on their FlexDirect current account. They used to offer 5%, which was one of my top picks years ago. Then it dropped down to 2%, and I was like, although that wasn't a bad rate in comparison to others, I said, hold off. But now, as of late June, it's back up at 5%, which is a win-win. It's 3% higher than you're going to get in any other kind of easy access accounts. 1.5% higher than the best regular saver. This cannot be beaten right now. But there are some conditions on how much money you can earn this rate on, how long you can have the account for, and even if you're going to be eligible for the account. So I'll break through on those, and then we can kind of run down on whether you should be getting this or not, if you're able to. So let's kind of start off with the basics here. This 5% is fixed for 12 months. It will not drop down, also won't go up, but I imagine that's possibly going to be unlikely. Other places will beat it anyway. So I think for the next 12 months, that 5% is going to be pretty decent. And then after that year, though, it does drop down to 0.25%. So you're really, I think, thinking about this as a savings account for 12 months. After that, you will not want to be using this for your savings. There will be better options elsewhere. There already are, and I'm sure there will be in 12 months. There is also a limit on how much money, the balance that you will earn interest on, and that is £1,500. So if you have the full £1,500 in the account for 12 months, that is £75 interest that you will earn over a year, which is a nice win. Okay, that's great to get compared to what you'll get elsewhere for your money on similar balances. Anything above £1,500 will earn zero, a big fat nothing. So again, this is about a limited amount of money you want to put in there. Yes, for a lot of us, £1,500 might sound a huge amount and might not be possible. We'll come back to that. But again, if you have more than £1,500, I would treat this as pot one. This account has your money, that £1,500 over there, and then account over here, account over there, 1, 2, 3, however many accounts you want to have for the rest of your cash. Although anyone can open up this current account, whether you're an existing or past or brand new customer to Nationwide, you will only get the interest rate if you've never had a FlexDirect account in the past. And that's going to rule out quite a few of you, I would imagine. It rules me out because this account, the Nationwide FlexDirect account, previously offered 5% years ago, which meant a lot of people snapped it up because it was the best rate back then. Then dropped down to 2%, and I'm sure some people took advantage of it then. I kind of advised against it simply because my hope was, I knew you only got this once, one time only, right? That maybe if rates came back on, you might want to wait for that to come through, and that's come true. Because if you've had the account before, you will not get it again now. You will not get that interest rate. It is just for brand new FlexDirect customers. You can have had a Nationwide current account, a different current account, that's fine, but a FlexDirect, you won't get the 5%. And also, sadly, if you're currently in the middle or at some point, whether 1 month or anywhere up to 11 months into your first year of a FlexDirect account and you're earning that 2% rate, that will stay at 2%. It will not increase to 5%. So you've missed out there. But anyone else, brand new to a FlexDirect account, you can get 5% for 12 months on up to £1,500. Okay, really, really good. Let's see how that compares to some other current accounts and other savings accounts. The next highest rate you can get right now is a regular saver. That's with First Direct paying 3.5%. So that's not too far off. However, you can only put £300 a month into that account, and that money is locked away. This kind of Nationwide FlexDirect account, it is easy access. You can take the money in and out as you wish. Okay, so that kind of beats that one, definitely. Then you go down to, let's say, the Virgin M Plus current account, 2.02% on up to £1,000. Decent option. If you can't get the Nationwide account, I would definitely look at the Virgin one. But again, big difference. So this is kind of a head and shoulders above the rest. However, I would hold fire a little bit here. I would consider, first of all, how much money you have in your savings. Because I want to go back to this, that you can only have it once. And it's only for 12 months. If you've got £50, £500, even £1,000, in fact, anything less than £1,500, and you get this account right now and you put the money in there and it stays or even reduces in value, you know, this year is going to be tough. You might need to access that money. You might see your savings dwindle down. You might not even be anywhere near that. A lot of people don't even have £500 in savings. Maybe you don't even have £50 in savings. If you are putting smaller amounts of money into that and you don't think you're going to get anywhere near to £1,500 a year, then you're blowing your chance of ever getting that high rate for a full year again. So maybe just avoid it until wait and use it as a motivation. Once you've got that nice emergency buffer of cash, then you open it up and then you put the money in. And I don't think this rate is going anywhere. I don't think we'll see it being reduced. Bank of England base rates are likely to carry on getting higher as the year goes on. which will also mean other savings accounts will get higher as well. Whether any of them catch 5% or surpass it, maybe, I don't know. There might be one or two that try and do something. You never know. Virgin Money might try and react to this and offer something competitive. But I think this one isn't going anywhere for now. So you've got a safety net there. Now, a couple of extra things to tell you about when it comes to this FlexDirect current account. If you've had a personal account in the past, but not a joint account, then you can open up a joint account and get this 5% rate for 12 months. So that might be a way of getting it, although I've had a joint account and a personal account, so I'm ruled out completely. Also in the videos, my regular savings updates, I do talk about ethical savings quite often. This is a really good option if you want to be sure that your money isn't going towards some of the things that would go against your own personal principles. You know, as a building society, 75% of the money it holds goes towards mortgages, lending people for mortgages. So that's a big chunk of it. But they're also quite proactive in terms of not investing in fossil fuels and things like that. So in terms of ethics, it's not perfect, but it's a lot better than any of the others. So that's another reason for you to consider it over other accounts. There is also a bank switching offer with Nationwide. So if you are an existing Nationwide customer on a savings account, a current account, or a mortgage, then you will get £125 for switching in. There are terms and conditions attached to this, such as having 2 active direct debits on the old account before you switch over. So make sure you read up on all of those. I've got a full analysis and guide over in the blog, so you can get all the details there if you want to. I'll link to that below. £125 for switching in. Plus, if you get this account, £75 over a year, that's £200 you get over 12 months, which is fantastic. If you're not an existing Nationwide member, then you get £100. But the nice little workaround here, the nice little cheat, is to open up a savings account and then open up a current account. So your savings account makes you a member, and then you open the current account, switch into it, and you get the full 125 quid. Now, to get the switch in bonus, I should say you do not have to open the FlexDirect account. You could open the simple Flex account, which is no frills. There's nothing extra to it, but it's just a normal account. That will get you the switch in bonus. And this goes back to if I was saying about you want to wait for the FlexDirect until you've got more money in your savings to balance to kind of get that £1,500. Maybe that what you do now is open a Flex account, switch into that to get the Flex bonus, and then wait and see what happens. Wait until open the FlexDirect account itself. Finally, would I use the Nationwide FlexDirect account as my main current account? Sadly, the answer is no, for now at least. It was my main account for a long time, but my big frustration was the app. The app banking, the online banking are relatively limited compared to what you can get with the likes of Starling and Chase, or even Halifax and Lloyds. It's not an awful app. It's absolutely fine in lots of ways, but there are little things that do annoy me and other features which are missing. Hopefully that will improve, but I certainly wouldn't be using it right now as my main current account, but I certainly would have it as my main place, my second account, if I'm only gonna have 2 accounts for my savings, if you fit in with everything I've said about so far in terms of that eligibility and having a certain amount of money available to you. My name's Andy Webb. Thank you so much for watching. Check out these videos here to get more from your savings.